Good more earnings. My name is Njuti Marco, CEO and founder of Ultimate World. I'm so excited to be the person to present to you a wonderful business opportunity. I've been a part of this industry for the past 7 years, and I must admit that I had it very challenging my first year. But I won't take that back because I understand that that was part of the building process, preparing me for this greater opportunity that I'm about to show you. Over the past 7 years in this industry, I was able to move from, squatting in a single room with a couple of friends to be able to rent an apartment to building. I moved from not having a passport to be able to travel the world, more than 17 different countries. I moved from not having a car, not even being able to afford the normal transportation around to riding different cars and offering cars to loved ones. And today, I want you to understand that what I'm about to share with you could actually change your entire life completely. However, it is going to be left for you to decide after this presentation. So please do stick to the end and make sure to get back to the person who shared this video. There's for sure a lot in store for you. So I'm going to focus on how to thrive in the connected economy. Today we are surrounded by tons and tons of opportunities, and it is hard to forget or ignore the fact that we are living in the days where it is so easy for you to become a millionaire. We have very straightforward core values, missions, and our vision statement. Our goal is to impact 1 billion lives, mentally, physically, health-wise, and of course, financially. If you have interest in any of these domains, be it physically, spiritually, financially, then this is the right community for you to be a part of. This is the beautiful team behind the management of the company. You have me, my home self, who is the CEO and founder. We have Madam Helen Padilla, all the way from the Philippines, with over 17 years experience in this field. She's our Chief Operations Officer. And then you have Mr. Ryan Juni from the Philippines as well, with an experience of more than 9 years in this domain. Cumulatively, three of us have or hold an experience of over 35 years in such business. So for sure, we have great, great exploits for you. So the big question is, who are we? What's Ultimate all about? So we're basically a community that shows selected individuals how to raise capital to fund new or existing business ideas. And our focus is not just on how you would raise capital, but we want to accompany you throughout the whole journey of you becoming your own boss. So we've been able to coach over 40,000 plus persons across 8 different African countries and in Asia, Europe, and America. And we're still very much geared up with this same vision. We've had tons and tons of events and a lot of testimonies coming in. I bet you are next in line to share a wonderful experience. So before I move on, I would just want to highlight on this quadrant. This is one of the biggest innovations and biggest informations you can actually have out there if you get the right meaning to it. On the left, we have people with linear income, and on the right, we have people with residual income. This quadrant was built by Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, one of New York's best time ever sellers. And on the left, you have employees and self-employed. You might decide to want to venture into the world of entrepreneurship and say, okay, I'm not employed, but I'm going to probably open a small retail store. The truth about being self-employed or being an employee is you're exchanging your time for money. If you don't put in the work, no pay. All right. And the sad reality is 95% of the world's population is found on the left side of this quadrant. On the right, we have business owners and investors. Business owners are people who create systems. When we talk about a system, it's a proven way to do something. So business owners and investors have their money and systems they've put in place to work for them. So this presentation today is going to help you on how you could become a business owner. But then when we talk about you becoming a business owner, you would ask yourself, how do I get throughout the whole process? Of course, we're going to connect to that. So with you wanting to venture into the world of entrepreneurship or to become a business owner, you have two options. You would either have to create one. Creating a business, creating a company means you need to conduct market research. You need to write a business plan. Of course, you will need to fund your business. You need to pick a business location, choose business structure, choose a name, register your business, of course, to be in accordance to the law. All right. You will need to, get registered with your tax system and handle a lot. The whole stress burden is just too much. Imagine you need to pay in salaries, you need to handle expenses, you need to handle, inventory. There's just a lot when it comes to starting up or building a company from scratch. Or the next option would be for you to join an existing business that has a proven system. When I talk about system, I mean a proven way to do something. So they have a tested and proven system or a concept that would help you raise a minimum of 10 million CFA, roughly around $20,000 plus over the next 12 months. I'm sure definitely you would want to go for option two. And now, if that is the case, we have a solution for you. You need to become an ultimate connector today, all right, and join this community that offers this proven and achievable system. Of course, our focus is going to be on how you would earn a minimum of 10 million, that's around $20,000 over the next 12 months. How are you going to earn by being a connector with us? First, you're going to have to connect people who want to be healthy. We need you to connect people who want to retire early, people who want to learn a new skill, people who want to work from home, people who love to travel for free, people who are looking for additional income, people who want not only a life but a lifestyle, and most importantly, people who want to acquire cars, houses, trips through incentives. These are all of the benefits when you become a connector with Ultimate Wealth. It's going to be very easy for you to start running random questions in your mind. What do we mean when we say become a connector? But I'd like to ask you this question because did you realize that you've always been a connector all your life? Because you've been connecting persons to persons, persons to businesses, using different platforms, the likes of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And that's exactly what you've been doing almost all of your life, using these platforms, wasting resources, not being able to make money. But this is basically what you've been doing for so long. How about using these platforms and be our connector to be able to earn every single week? You could earn in dollars as well. These are some of the benefits you get as a connector of our business. You're going to have a personal web page that you have access to for life. When we talk about a web page, this is like your online office. This is the platform via which you communicate with us as a company and as a connector. You're going to be entitled to weekly payout, weekly bonuses. You could request for your incentives and bonuses weekly. We have weekly and monthly payouts. These are some of the screenshots of commissions we've been paying through mobile money. But just in a couple of months, we're going to actually migrate our payout system strictly to our branded Visa cards, which will soon be available. All right. You're also entitled to interesting incentives like qualifying for gadgets. All right. Laptops, tablets, smartphones, all expense paid trips, car funds, and house funding. We want to help you achieve every single dream, be it from driving your dream car to living in your dream house and going on those dream destinations. That's why we are here. The most important thing, all right, is going to be the personal trainings, the high income skills, and the personal development skills that we're going to be impacting you with. As a part of our community, you have access to a wide range of information. You have access to, a lot of learning materials from different courses to, from business and entrepreneurship to graphic design to content creation. There is just a lot that you could actually learn as, some of the advantages of being part of the community. So let's talk a little bit about our health. Our greatest wealth is our health. It's of no point to have so much money, but not have the strength and the laxity to spend it or enjoy the money. Did you know that your body required at least 5 different fruits and 5 vegetables every day? This is the recommendation from the World Health Organization. Think about it, 5 fruits and 5 vegetables every day. That's a lot. And if we look at what we need as our daily requirement compared to what we actually choose, we realize that we are just destroying ourselves and exposing ourselves to be more prone. We become more prone to diseases because of our unhealthy way of lifestyle. And the human body consists of approximately 37 trillion cells. Every single minute, millions of these cells die naturally as part of the body's ongoing maintenance process. And this is all as a result of free radicals that affect our bodies based on how unhealthy we live. And for our cells to be able to regenerate and function properly, because we have, all these causes of free radicals from the pollution to, the fast food to smoking to drinking, the human body actually needs us to nourish the cells with the right nutrients so they can function and regenerate properly. And the best sources of antioxidants are fruits and vegetables. Um, We do understand that it is extremely difficult to have to eat 5 servings of fruits and 5 vegetables every day. And that's why even the World Health Organization recommends that people take supplements. We want to make sure that you living healthy could be as easy as possible. And that's why after considering everything, for one, I understand the importance of taking supplement, but I'm not a fan of taking capsules, including when I'm sick and need to be on medications. So we thought about it, and that's why I would like to introduce to you our flagship product, our Umax coffee. Umax is not just an ordinary coffee that you find out there in the market. It's a 20-in-1. First 3-in-1 blend, of course, because it already has its creamer and its sweetener, and this is 100% organic. I want to start by saying that coffee is a very, very good source of antioxidants because it helps for artery dilation. When your arteries are well dilated, it means that there is good flow of blood in your system. And of course, if your body has a good, healthy flow of blood, it means that it's going to carry, nutrients to where they are supposed to and carry waste to where it's supposed to be, hence helping your system to stay in a balance. So in our Umax coffee, we have decaffeinated coffee because there's a healthy way to take coffee. As a result of the effect of caffeine, if you have it in excess in your system, that can cause palpitation or nervous or trembling. We decided to make a product that is decaffeinated, so 0.002% of caffeine just for the servo and exactly what the body needs. It's a 3-in-1 product, like I mentioned. We have the coconut cream. Instead of the regular milk, we decided to use coconut milk, and this product is sweetened with stevia. Now, stevia is a plant sweetener that is way sweeter than sugar, at least times 12 times, but with 0 calories. We also have mushrooms to help fight against the effects of free radicals and boost your immune system, particularly to help protect you from cancer of any origin. We have black seeds. According to the Muslim community, black seed and black seed oil could actually treat any disease as long as it's taken in the right proportion. We have black seed in this product. We equally have ashwagandha. Ashwagandha, which is one of the best and most healthiest roots, very famous in India. So it has a role to play aside from just boosting your immune system to helping men with fertility issues. We equally have collagen peptide, we have chia seeds, vitamin C, maca roots, spirulina, which is one of the products under the algae community. Very good, very healthy because it's alkaline formulated, helps to balance the body's pH level. We have ginger, we have astaxanthin, we have turmeric, we have Garcinia cambodia, we have blueberries, blackberries, mulberries, ginseng, aloe vera. Imagine all of this in one product. This product would help to reduce your cholesterol level, protect against heart diseases, prevent cancer of any origin, control high blood pressure, enhances sexual vitality, promotes endurance and stamina, prevents degenerative diseases like arthritis and rheumatism. It is going to be extremely important for you to treat your health as a priority because, like I said, your first wealth is your health. And it is way easier to maintain and manage a healthy body than to repair a damaged one. We have other amazing products from our quantum products, from the bracelets to the pendants and the stickers. These are products that will help protect you from the effects of harmful radiations produced now by the TV screens, our laptops, our cell phones. We also have protective glasses, the photochromic glasses like the beautiful glasses I have on. These are anti-blue light and photochromic glasses. What they do is help protect your eyes from the blue light rays that we get exposed to the ultraviolet rays out there. So they are transparent, but under any high infused light, they become dark. So what they do is they absorb the light to reduce the intensity of light getting to my eyes, hence protecting them. We also have the carrot and lemon soap made purely from essential oils. Very good to exfoliate the skin. We have the food detox patch. These are patches that you fit under your feet to absorb toxins overnight from your body. And not to leave out the last power bank. As a business person, you must always be ready on the go. It was very important for us to take you through a journey of what we do, the products and the services that we are offering, so that you get a clear understanding of what you'll be connecting persons to. Because these are the 4 major ways via which you're going to earn as a connector with us. The first will be the retail bonus. As a connector, you would have the opportunity to buy these products at factory price to be able to sell and make money. The next will be the connectors bonus. We need you to connect persons who are interested to live healthy, people who are interested in learning new skills, and you're going to get paid for connecting these people. The third will be the pairing bonus. When we talk about pair, we understand that works in pair, 2. because we run a binary system. We have a hybrid binary system. So there's another commission that you get for every pair of clients that join your network. We also have the rank bonus. As you grow your number of connectors and grow your team, the company is intentional about rewarding efforts. And so you could qualify for incentives like free trips, car funding, house funding, and you can name the few. I know that starting up a business requires a lot, hundreds of thousands. And with me giving you this option of you just joining a system or a company that has a proven and doable system, you'll probably be asking yourself, how many millions do I need to become a connector with Ultimate Wealth? But all you need to do is start with 90,000 CFA. With this package that costs $150, all you need to do is make a purchase of our products. Now, when you pay this amount of money, we're going to give you products worth over 140,000, which is roughly around $200 plus, like $230. And these products we're giving you is left for you to decide if you want to use them personally or resell to recover your money. But my advice will be for you to use them because, as a connector, your job is sharing your experience with other people. So these products, you're connecting people to these products that you have used, of course, and that you were so happy using them. And that is how you get to build income. So I want us to take note of some of the highlights of this package. This package generates points, all right? This package, aside getting products for, $200 to $250, this package generates 9 ultimate points. I want us to highlight on the 9 ultimate points. It's based off these points that the system pays out the binary commissions. The connectors bonus here is 5,400 francs, meaning that each time you connect someone to buy a package of 90,000 or $150, the company will pay you 5,400. And the binary here is 12,600. Remember I mentioned binary is based off these points. So each time the system would find a pair of sales under your network or 9 points left and right, the company will pay you a binary commission of 12,600. I always like illustrating this on a chart board, an actual board, because it brings the whole structure and the whole network to life. So our focus here is on how the 90,000 package, which is $150, how you would use this as a connector to build residual income for yourself. We already mentioned that aside this, you're going to get products worth more than what you've paid for. And the products we're giving you, we advise you to use them and just share your experience. This package generates 9 ultimate points. I explained that these are the points, or this is what the binary system works based on. So you have the connectors bonus, which is 5,400 francs. So each time the company would recognize that you've connected someone, who purchased this 90,000 package, the company pays you 5,400. Meaning that if you got 10 connectors who joined, this would have paid you 54,000. What if you got 100? We're talking about, of course, if you got 100, we're talking about 540,000 you'd have made. And so imagine the potentials you stand if you keep connecting persons to be part of our network. So the next way to earn is with the binary bonus. And when we talk about binary, it basically means it works in pairs. All right? After purchasing your package of 90,000, the company activates for every connector a personal web page. And it's via this web page that you're able to monitor how your business is growing and expanding. So your web page will be divided into 2 sales groups. All right? We already highlighted that the connectors bonus here is 12,600 francs. Okay? So for every web page, we're going to have it divided into 2 sales groups, a left and a right sales group. Now, when we talk about the binary works based on rules. And the base rule is programmed that for every 3 points left and right, the company should pay $7 or 4,200 francs. Now, this is the base rule. However, the 90,000 package generates 9 points, meaning that if the system found 9 points left and right, in 9 we have 3 multiples of 3. So this will be, in other terms, 4,200 or $7 times 3, which will be giving us 12,600 or $21. So this means for every pair of sales below your network, left and right, regardless of how the sales were generated, you would get 12,600 or $21 from now till infinity. So let me draft the whole network chart, how it looks like, because this will give you a clearer insight of what you stand to benefit. On your web page, like I said, the network is divided in two sales groups. You have the left and the right sales group. And this would continue from now till infinity. So I'm going to use you as an example. Let's take, for example, this was you. You paid up your package for 90,000. You're going home with products worth more that you're going to use, probably sell some, and you have your webpage divided into two sales group. And we are quite aware that you can recommend at least 1,000 people to this system. But the requirement is for you to build at least two sales teams, a left and a right. Okay? So let's assume the first two friends you bring on board, let's call them A and B. If they too buy packages for 90,000 each, first you're going to get the connectors bonus of 5,400 per person. So meaning that for A's registration, you'll be paid 5,400, and for B's registration, you get 5,400, which is giving you a total of 10,800. Now, aside this package generates points. This package would have generated 9 points on your left and 9 points on your right. This is where the binary rule comes to play in place. So the rule earlier stated for every 9 points left and right, you will get the binary of 12,600. So aside the 10,800, the moment the system is finding that you have points left and right, binary is activated, and this will give you a total of 12,600. Now, when we add these in total, you realize that you're going to be earning a total of 23,400 francs for bringing in your first two people on board. Now, the big question is, A and B, who are now connectors, understand the importance and the potentials they stand to gain if they get to connect more persons. And so what if A goes on to invite two friends, let's call them A1 and A2, who also bought a package of 90,000. It means they too would have recorded 9 points left and right. A as well would have gotten 5,400, 5,400 as connectors bonus, plus a binary of 12,600. This would also total 23,400 for A. If B got B1 and B2, who also bought for 90,000 each, this is 9 points left and right. B would have actually totaled 5,454, which is 10,800, plus a binary of 12,600. That's a total for him of 23,400. But what happens to you at the top of this structure? The company recognizes that without you connecting A and B, A1, A2, B1, and B2 will never have been part of this system. So the company admits, and the rule does. The company says, for as long as A and B are connecting new persons, all the sales and points generated by A's team from now to infinity will be recorded as your left sales group, and all the points and sales values generated by B and their team from now to infinity will be recorded as your right. Remember what the basic rule stated. For every 9 points left and right, regardless of how the points were generated, you will get paid 12,600. So without knowing these four persons, the company recognizes 9 points times 2 on your left and 9 points times 2 on your right. So this would give you two binaries, which is 12,600 times 2. So this will total 25,200 francs. Imagine from persons you don't know. And of course, this network is not going to earn at this level. The next line, 4 will go in search of 8. So the next line, you're going to be earning 12,600 times 4. The next line times 8 times 16 times 32 till infinity. So if this team grew to 100 persons left and right, this would have meant 12,600 times 100, which is 1,260,000. If it grew to 1,000 left and right, this would have paid you 12,600,000. Now imagine the potential of your team growing to hundreds of thousands of people. You would be earning a lot of money. So let's have this same illustration now on the screens here. Remember I said after purchasing this 90,000 package, you're going home with products. We've spoken about what the connectors bonus is. It's 5,400 for every person you connect to be part of us. And for every pair of sales or new connectors in your network, whether brought by you directly or not, you would get 12,600. So this is exactly what happens with these connectors. Assuming that you're going to be connecting a minimum of 2 persons, if you brought in your first 2 people, this would have meant 5,400 times 2. That is already 10,800. And we spoke about the rule. For every 9 points left and right, the company would pay you a binary of 12,600. So if you got your first two people, this will be your first pair. And as long as these two persons keep getting more persons and the system is recording 9 points left and right, you would earn 12,600 from now till infinity. You know, when we talk about infinity, it means there is no limit as to how many generations this company will pay you on. However, we have a capping in the system, what I would like to call your maximum potential income per day, per week, and per month. You know, these accounts cannot earn above 100,800 in a day, which is a total of actually 24 pairs. So what does this imply? You know, if we're saying that you can only get as much as 24 pairs, 24 of the base pairs, of course, that's 4,200, which would total 100,800. Meaning that if you got registrations, let's assume 50 registrations on your left and 50 on your right today, the company would not pay you on 50 pairs because your account can only accommodate 24 pairs. So once you've maxed out to make 100,800 in a day, any activity that happens on your network that day, the points are flushed back to the company. This is a safety net as well, you know, to limit how much we are paying. But I want to emphasize on the fact that this will pay you till infinity, meaning that with or without your presence, you know, this network will keep paying. And so we could transfer these accounts to your next of kin. However, there is definitely potentials for you to earn more. All right, if you want to increase your income potential of 100,800, you know, to a higher amount, what you have to do is upgrade your account to a bigger package. Okay? I would like us to look at the 1 year projection. You know, every business person should be guided by a guideline towards a particular goal. You know, when you set clear objectives, it helps you to build a structured game plan and strategies that will help you achieve those. And so I want us to look at the 1 year projection, assuming that everybody who joined your network was going to use 1 month or 30 days to be able to connect their first two people on board. Meaning that when you joined, it would take you 30 days to connect your first two friends. And after connecting these first two persons, it would take them the next 30 days to get two persons each. That will be four. Four will connect eight the next month. Eight will connect 16. 16 gets 32. So if everybody is connecting just two in 30 days, what will be your potential income over the next 12 months? I'd like us to do the maths together. So if in your very first month, you got two persons as connectors, you have just one pair, which is 12,600. If two got four the next month, this will pay you 25,200. If four got eight, this will give you 50,400. Eight will get 16 the next month. This will be paying you 100,800. 16 will get 32. This will be paying you approximately 201,600. And if this went on for 12 months, where everybody could get their two in the next 30 days, after 12 months, you would have had a team of 8,119 connectors, and this would have paid you approximately 51,609,600 francs. You know, when you look at this, it will be easy for you to say, no, this is too good to be true. All right? But I want us to look at the more realistic part about this. 51,609,600 is a lot of money, I must admit. But is it what the efforts you've put in? I can rest assure you this is a token based on the efforts that you've helped or contributed to the growth of this network. You know, because the only reason why we are paying you this much is because thanks to the very first two persons you connected, we got 4 new connectors, 8 new connectors, 16, 32, 64, 128, and we grew to 8,190 connectors. Now, 8,190 connectors each bought a package of 90,000 CFA. So this means you've helped this company to generate sales of over 737 million CFA plus. Now, imagine over 700 million plus. You are being paid 51 million. This is still not 10% of the entire sales that, thanks to this network of connectors you've built, has given this company these amounts of income. You know, the rest will come in as incentives. You're going to qualify for all expense paid trips, free cars, house funding, and a lot more. And if you're that type of person who is looking, so this is my potential with one account within the next 12 months. If you're the business savvy person and you're asking yourself questions, so how do I, or what do I get to do to multiply this income potential? Then definitely you've got my mind. I have a better outing for you. You have the possibility of doing multiple accounts, meaning that you can get 3 accounts, or you can get 7 accounts, or you could even get 15 accounts. The company permits you to have multiple accounts with the same name. You know, 3 accounts would mean you occupying the position for your first 2 friends, All right, the first two connectors you're supposed to get on board will still be registered as you. If you do 3 accounts, what you do is multiply the 50 million plus times 3. This will give you a potential income of 154 million. If you did 7 accounts, multiply this by 7, this will give you 361.2 million CFA. You know, the potentials with what you stand to benefit as being a connector here are just enormous. You can only know more if you're part of us. And I want to implore you to get started. Within the next 5 years, we're going to have people who would share in wonderful testimonies, wonderful experiences of how they are now living in their dream houses, you know, how they are driving their dream cars, how they are going on those dream vacations with their family, and how they've made over 100 million francs CFA from this system. At the same time, you're going to have some other set of people who have watched this video and who are not going to take action, who would have 100 million excuses as to why they are not successful. You know, these persons will still be living in abject poverty, in misery, and lots of frustration. I really pray that this does not end up as you. You know, I'm fond of always iterating on the fact that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step taken. You know, I want to emphasize on that last word, taking, because a lot of people talk about, you know, going on a journey, but never emphasize the importance of getting started. You know, if you don't take the first step, the journey never really began. So I want to encourage you out there. This is probably one of the best opportunities you might have found or that exists on this entire planet Earth. And I implore you to be committed to your dreams. We are right here, ready and available to coach and mentor you throughout the whole process until you become very, very successful. And I want us to, you know, be quite aware of the fact that we are in control of our lives. And the decisions that we took some 5 years ago are what sum up to the results that we have currently. And the next 5 years of your life, the results you expect to see in 5 years from now would be based on the decisions you take today. So I want to implore you, get back to the person who shared this video with you, because these persons really hold you with very high esteem and really want you to be amongst the people who will be achieving their dreams. You know, at Ultimate, we believe that the future is ultimate because God is ultimate. I hope to see you at the top, and I cannot wait to celebrate you. Ciao.